Look, generally, private equity BD is going to lead the way into the future, right? I know like a lot of people are gonna him and haw me for that, but like the reality is sourcing is only going to increase in importance. Like go-to-market strategy for private equity firms is only increasing in importance as we go, and we're already seeing that like through the growth of this space, right? That we're seeing more private equity firms every day hire their first business development professional, sourcing professional. We're seeing for every firm that hires one, they almost always hire two, right? Because like once you dip your toe in the water, you realize that like you've got to have this. And then you're also seeing that like once you kind of get the sourcing engine going, you're starting to see that like, okay, like we've got to incentivize deploying more capital. Like we're effective at this. How do we get our sourcing team to be as effective as possible? And that's where like as teams scale and grow, you see the shift going from a place where it's discretionary bonus to a place where it's performance-based, bonuses and compensation. Like it's going the way of enterprise sales, right? Like that's really the place that it's going, which is like you're going to have these big sophisticated teams that have, fully dialed in their comp structures in a way where they're incentivizing the best and highest performers and attracting the best and highest performers. And the ones that do that perform at the highest levels are going to get compensated the most, right? And ultimately, just like you have in most organizations, the top performing business development professionals are going to become the top paid people at private equity firms. Like hands down, that is the answer. We're not there yet, but that's the way that it's going to be. And it has to be because like this is one of the three major needle movers within private equity firms. It is like deploying capital is whether a firm, lives or dies. And it's whether you're a top tier, top decile, top 5% sort of fund returner, or whether you're a bottom tier, right? It all comes down to whether or not you can deploy capital. And so to me, like that's the way it's going. We're not there yet. But as I look toward the next 5 to 10 years, BD professionals and PE are going to be the highest paid people in private equity, hands down.